Now, if your weekend's been dampened by endless rain, does anything sound better right now than a lovely warming chicken stew?
Yeah, that's what Chef Georgina Hayden's here with. So tell us a little bit about this incredible dish.
It smells handsome.
Yay! That's made my day. I've made you a chicken Stifado. So it's a tweak on a traditional Greek dish.
How do you say it again?
Stifado.
Stifado.
So, yeah, I think...
Calimera, Stifado.
Calimera, Stifado. And then we'll do some dancing in a minute.
Yeah, smash a plate.
Yeah, I would. But it's one of those things that I think you get on Greek holidays a lot. It's often done with beef, rabbit, this is with chicken, you can have it with fish, different variations. And it's a slow-cooked meat stew, essentially, with lots of baby onions, wine, and then warming spices.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, I can't see any wine. Is it in it?
Oh, it's in there.
Do we not get a glass as well?
Again, I mean, if this was my restaurant, my home, I would give you all the wine. And the red all of it, all of it.
Deal.
But, it's a really lovely one-pot dish, you know, great for sort of, like, lazy cooking. It's also quite elegant, you know, it's a nice thing you could serve at a dinner party.
Yeah, because it doesn't look... I mean, the thing is, problem with, like, a chicken stew that we'd probably make at home, it don't look the most appetising, whereas this looks restaurant.
It does, and you could serve it to your mates, and, you know, it's worthy. So we've ground off some chicken. I've got the skin on, the bone in for flavour, crispiness.
I so much prefer my meat on the bone. I love it. The flavours are so much more intense, aren't they?
Do you know what they are? But I just find the bone a bit fiddly.
Oh, well, you could... Do you know what? You can do it off the bone if you want. You can.
Yeah.
I won't judge, I
prefer, like, a breast. Do you know what I mean? I do.
You could do that. You could absolutely do that, and I wouldn't judge you. But this is, you know, it's quite a low and slow dish. So we've got our baby onions, and my top tip for peeling baby onions is, oh, you're happy. That's
this is
a good
gorgeous. I didn't want to cut you off, but this is handsome.
Oh, that's it. I love that.
That's
You've
so
made
lovely.
my day. What a good start to the week.
Sauce is beautiful.
It's like heaven on your tongue.
Oh, well, this is it.
I feel like I'm in Zante at lunch.
Just close your eyes, transport yourself. And the baby onions, my biggest tip would be, because there's quite a few of them, score the top and put them in boiling water. You'll peel them so much quicker if you do that. So we've got our onions in, we've got some allspice, some cinnamon, some cloves, really warming spices, bay leaf, I've got some tomato puree going in, a bit of thyme, but it's one of those things, it's kind of, it can be what you want. I fell out with my granny last week about this because I called her, well, actually she was in my house, and I said to her, yeah, which is what granny is in Greek, I said, I'm making Stifado with chicken. She was like, great, do this. She's my biggest mentor. I said, I'm putting some potatoes in it to make it a more well-rounded meal.
Outcast.
She was like, no. She was not happy.
Everyone out.
She was honestly incandescent with rage. But then the best thing was, I called her last night saying, OK, I'm going to be on. I am putting the potatoes in. She was laughing so hard because she said to me, I did it yesterday with potatoes in, and you're right, it's really nice.
I've got to tell Yo-Yo it's beautiful.
Oh,
it is, these potatoes are lovely.
So we've got our onions, I've put my spices in, I've got a bit of oregano, a bit of bay leaf, a few cloves, I've added some tomato puree and some fresh tomatoes for sweetness.
See, when I look at all these ingredients, it doesn't scream Greek.
Well, we love putting cinnamon in savoury foods. I know some people find that quite strange, but we really do. And, you know, the tomatoes, you know, cloves, all that kind of stuff. It's a really traditional thing. We do it with beef quite a lot.
It is
Maybe
beautiful.
You've had it with beef. A bit of salt and pepper, and then we're going to put our wine and we're going to cook it away. So, you know, I do give this to my kids because the wine...
The alcohol burns off.
Yeah, burns off, exactly. So
And it can be any old wine, can it?
Any old wine, any old wine.
Any old wine. If it was doing red meat, I would use red wine. And if I'm, like, now I'm doing chicken, I use white wine. Yeah. So, you know, but, you know, I've done it chicken with red before, that's fine. We're going to cook our way the white wine and we're going to add the controversial potatoes.
Sorry, Yaya.
Sorry, Yaya, I'm sorry. Little new potatoes, gorgeous.
Skin on.
Skin
obviously.
on, I think, yeah, with the new ones.
Yeah, it's got to...
It's got to have the skin on, that's where the flavour is. So we're adding them in, and because this is going to have, like, an hour and a half in the oven at the end of the day, it's like they don't need parboiling, I don't think, anyway.
I mean, we ain't got an hour and a half, we've got a minute and a half.
Oh, we've got a minute and a half?
Yeah.
We're fine.
A bit worried about that hour and a half.
Hour and a half, I'm just going to stay here.
We've got Valerie Singleton in the
I'll
oven.
be back later. And we've got chicken stock, a bit of vinegar, a couple of tablespoons, that's important. And then you put your chicken thighs back on. And this is it. You put it in the oven, you put the lid on, you want it to go in for an hour, and then take the lid off, and then it gets all crispy for 15, 20 minutes.
A lot of people love a slow cooker this time of year. Could you do it in a slow cooker?
Absolutely. The thing is, obviously, if you're using chicken and you've got the skin, then it might go a bit soft. But if you're doing beef, it would be amazing in a slow cooker. Absolutely. And look at that.
And you could serve it like that to the table.
Yeah, how elegant would that be? Help yourself, family service. You got your mates round, you just put that in the middle of the table. Oh, it's so one pan dish. It's so easy to do, isn't it?
This sauce is just gorgeous.
Yeah, and it really cooks down as well. It's really rich and really lovely.
I'm looking at that and I cannot wait to do it.
You've got to do that.
I cannot wait to make that.
You'll do that, lovely.
Yeah, please. It's so simple, honestly.
George,
there
it's
we
lovely.
go. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked it.
It's beautiful.
Lovely.
I might do that tonight.
Gorgeous.
Treat yourself.
And quite healthy as well.
Yeah.
Now, if you'd like to try Georgina's stew for yourself, you can find the recipe on our This Morning app.
Yeah, go check it out.